Okay, good morning. Good morning, seniors. Thank you so much for being here. This is wonderful, and we hope that you get as much out of this session as we do. So I'd like to thank you for being here, being present, not having those phones or any distractions. We have an incredible period ready to start with you guys with one of my former students, who will introduce himself shortly. So I also want to thank some of our amazing staff, the 12th grade English team, including Ms. Jarnella, who is our department chair, Ms. Garrett, and Ms. Hughes in the back, Mr. Bugnacki, who's doing the video, and Mr. Mendez, who is also a photographer. So they are wonderful in coordinating all this on pretty short notice. And of course, our guest of honor, IJ, honoree, so thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with our wonderful students. So let me hand the mic over to Ms. Jarnella, and we'll get started.
Okay, good morning, guys. So, like Ms. Humanic said, I'm Yvonne Jarnella. I'm the English department chair here. And one of the things that I took away after listening to this yesterday, and why this is powerful, you guys hear now, is that stories matter. And the only person that can really tell your story the way you want it told is you. So, I want you thinking today, where your story is going to go, what part of your story is important, because you guys are going to be writing memoirs and college essays, and the way that those people get to know who you are is by what you choose to show them and how you tell them. There's a lot of power in your words. So today you're going to get a chance to listen to IJ and tell his story, and I want you thinking a little bit about your story. What parts of your story tell about who you are. Okay? Okay? And also feel comfortable asking questions. Okay? And then if you ever want to talk about books, you can come to my office. It looks like a little closet on the second floor. Come on in. Thank you, guys.
Hello, guys. How you doing? My name is IJ, but my real name is up on the screen. I'm sure nobody knows how to pronounce it. Can you? Anyone? Pretty good. Some people say Iunre, but it's French for Henry. My name is Iunre Smart Jr., aka IJ. I am a father. I'm a coach. I'm a person. I'm more than this chair, put it like that. But I'm gonna start back in high school. I think I met Miss Humanic my junior year in a class called Mystery and Suspense. You guys don't have that anymore, which is very sad because we learned about serial killers all year, and it was I'm not crazy, but it was my favorite class. And I thought, well, some people might have thought I was gonna be a serial killer, because I was like so into it. I would skip any class to go to that class, honestly. But in high school, I felt like kind of untouchable. You know, I hung with the cool kids. I was a jock without being a jock. I didn't play any sports. I just had nice clothes. And, you know, I was with the cool guys. And I thought life was sweet. I thought everything was just gonna be given to me, handed to me. I wanted to be an adult so bad. No, you don't. You don't want to be an adult. It's very ghetto. And it's a struggle, put it like that, if you don't put the right pieces together and you don't chase your goals. But so that class, I say that to say this, when I had Miss Humanic as a teacher for junior and senior year, it changed my perspective on life. Because of that class, I felt, at the time I was emo, very emotional kid. I was listening to rock music, I don't know why, I didn't have no real issues, but I was just a growing kid, like most of you probably are. But it was a growing, it's a growing pain, you know, when you're going through high school, you know, you got home, who knows what the home is like, no teachers know, most of the students don't know what you're going through at home. So it's hard, you know, to go through high school and be growing up, going through puberty, going through all these things, different things in life. And I really commend you guys for staying with it, because you have to wake up somewhere else to come here and perform. So give yourselves a round of applause for that. But so after high school, I told myself I'm not going to college. It's crazy. I was just in school for like my whole life. Why am I going to college? I'll take a break. And that break was a very long break. I didn't end up going to school. I became an artist, a rapper. I was trash at the time, but I really liked to travel, so I went to California. One of my friends, he passed away, he died, and another friend of mine sent me to California because I was going off the rails, and it changed my life. I found out that my mom was pregnant with me out there at one time. That's why I really loved it. I found out a lot. I had family out there, everything. So I traveled from Connecticut to California quite a bit for a few years, whether it was the plane or Greyhound. I did a lot of nothing because I was a father right after high school as well. So, well, I will call myself a selfish father, a FaceTime father. I was there but not there, so I was very selfish. And my music was more to me than anything else. I didn't care about anyone else's feelings but my own. And my kids were, you know, dumped to the fact. They thought that that was just reality when it really isn't. So my priorities were screwed up. Fast forward a little bit, I was in California and came back to see my daughter, and I see my friends, they're riding dirt bikes, and it was like one of the best spring seasons ever. It was really nice outside all the time. So when I came out here, I bought a dirt bike, and yeah, it changed my life forever. I thought I was going to a little rap battle downtown, and then I woke up 3 days later out of a coma. I don't remember what happened, how I got on the bike, where I went, if I turned left or right. I just know what the police and the camera said they seen. So but when I woke up out the coma, I'm watching doctors just pick me with needles in my legs and my chest and my toes and asking me if I could feel anything. And of course I can't, so it was devastating just to not know what happened to me, but know what happened to me, you know, so to speak. But they told me I would never move. They told me I would never feel. They told me a bunch of stuff that I would never do again, 99.9% of the time, or a chance that I'll walk again, or that I won't walk again. And that was hard, man. Like, that was very hard to soak in. But I got through it a little bit. I got home. I was kind of taking care of myself because my girl at the time was working 12 to 8. So somebody knocked on the door, I'm crawling to the door, pulling myself and pushing myself up and down the stairs, 2 flights. So it made me stronger, but mentally I was messed up at the time. Fast forward a little bit, I started playing little basketball, wheelchair basketball. I started advocating for other kids that are coming into the hospital. I started smiling a little bit more, helping others. So I made the wheelchair kind of manageable, but I was paralyzed from my nipples to my toes. So I didn't have any balance like I do now. I couldn't do anything that I do now. But now I can walk after I move my toe. After about like 6 months of being completely paralyzed, I moved my toe. And then from there on, it was just God. It was just every week, it was something else. And I was going to therapy 3 times a week. And I missed not one day. I was in the water. I was doing whatever it took. And then I got to the point where I was walking with a walker, and I felt like this is not enough. Like I want to be able to, sitting in that hospital bed, I had goals, and I was like, I can't even be a father that I want to be. I can't throw my kids in the air. I can't hug them how I want to. How am I gonna hold their hand? I gotta use my hands to will. You know what I mean? It's just, if they fall at the park, what am I gonna do? I can't ride in wood chips or grass or, you know what I mean? So it was devastating for me, but when I got better, I wanted to get better. Like I couldn't stop. It became medicine for me. I had to do it or else, or I'll be sick. I feel like I'm on bed rest every day. But then I became a coach for my son's football team. Still am a coach today. I became a personal trainer. I still do therapy, but I do spinal cord studies for 6 weeks at a time in different states. I just came back from Indianapolis. I was there for 6 weeks for high intensity training. They had me kind of like running, and it was crazy. But through all of that, I literally remained myself. You know what I mean? I never changed. People might have changed around me. My mind, my body, everything else might have changed, but me, my heart, it never changed. My goals, they never changed. But I guess me being a father changed. All things positive was a change. I became a way better father. Way better father. I would never be coaching my son's football team at all my daughter's softball games and color guard competitions. It's just, I love life way more than I did before my accident than I do now. You know what I mean? Like I make sure that I'm smiling every day through adversity, through it all. I can't help but to smile because I see the different side now. I can't, what I was before my accident is nothing compared to who I am today. And I love that for myself. You gotta love you first. And I learned that the hard way. And life is really about choices. Like, I don't really believe in luck. I'm not sure, and I'm not, hating on anybody that does. But life for me is not about luck, it's about choices. And my choice was to get on that dirt bike, and it brought me here. I could have made a different choice. Maybe that choice would have got me into a car accident. I don't know, maybe this is meant to be. But I made a choice, and I have to keep on making good ones, that's all. I'm gonna show you guys a video. It's the Hospital for Special Care. They made a commercial about me a couple of years ago. Here it is.
Unfortunately, we tested all this before, and there's always a glitch. But I think you can get the idea.
Yeah, It's alright. But yeah, that was a couple of years ago. It was a problem. I was scared kind of or embarrassed to coach. Number one, I didn't play, but I know football like the back of my hand. And number two, I'm the only guy coaching in a wheelchair. Like, what do I look like? I'm already shy when I'm going out to dinner with my girl or anything. So that was hard to even do that video, having big camera crews out there looking at me, and everybody's like, who does this guy think he is? So that helped me. That right there is my two sons, my fiance, my world, and me clearly standing, right? It's my son and I. His name is Dallas. Yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan. This is just for the Power Raiders. If you're a Giants or Eagles fan, you could leave.
I'll play these. Some of them don't have the sound anymore.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a personal trainer, so I got into fitness after my accident. I didn't do any fitness before, and yeah, fitness really changed my life, and the people that I had around me all the time, helping me, and I don't even think most of them are here now, but it does take a village. Yeah, that's me and my son at therapy. He's following me per usual. That's a core exercise. I had no balance at that time. Much better now. It's great to see myself, like, because usually I'm ready to give up sometimes, and I'm like, I'm not progressing. And then I'll watch videos like this, and I'm like, I surely am. Yeah, that's just, yeah, you could skip that one too. This is right after my accident. Well, 6 months, 7 months after my accident, after I first moved my toe. I'm like, yeah, screw that, I'm standing. We're about to do this. As you can see, I'm like really, really wobbly. And where's the, oh yeah, this video I had, so wait, before this video, it's a funny story. Well, not really a funny story. So I'm an advocate because of this story. So I advocate for people with disabilities that can't advocate or scared to advocate for themselves. So I go to Big Sky still to this day. And this video was like 3, maybe 4 years ago. And I went to the gym and I walk up and down the stairs. So one day I'm like, hey guys, where's the elevator? Why doesn't it work? And they're like, well, the boss says that it costs too much. So I'm like, well, tell your boss that there's someone here in a wheelchair and there might be other people that need it that might, it might be some use for them. So he said something so stupid. He was like, well, if the equipment upstairs costs as much or less than it costs for the elevator to be ran a year, then I'll just bring it downstairs. I'm like, what? All right, cool. So then I told one of my friends, record me walking up the stairs, and she did. And then I got on the news, and then he fixed the elevator. Advocacy. Well, watch the video, please. I think I was more happy that I went viral than anything.
What kind of comments did you get?
Why isn't anybody helping him? People are so rude. I would do this, I would do that. But they didn't understand that I wanted no one to help me and someone to record. All right, you can change it. He's struggling.
You want me to go back to the first one? Something was unplugged with the sound.
Well, oh, you have the sound now? Oh, okay, you can.
April 9th, 2017. I had a bad accident, dirt bike accident. Hospital for special care, treat me like family, and in return I do the same. They rebuilt me like from scratch. It seems like my relationship with my therapist is we're like close to best friends. They help you mentally, physically, emotionally, and that's rebuilt my life. I've grown to be more of a family man. I coach for my son's football team. I'm really hard on my son. Things in life might not go their way, and that's okay. When my little man looks up to me, I want him to see that this chair is not a limitation. If I fall, I'm getting back up on my own. Really, that's what I want all my kids to see.
Dope, right? I was pretty proud of myself because I was scared to do it. But yeah, that's well, the hospital for special care, they really changed my life. It's like a second home to me. When there's like kids who are down and out, they just came in with spinal cord injuries, they'll call me. So I could go in and give them some type of motivation. I go see a few kids now, not on a daily basis, probably weekly, bi-weekly basis. I try to, help them help themselves, be happy, lead them to the water. I'm also a life coach, certified. I don't know if you didn't know that, right? Yeah. But yeah. Do you want to play that video? Okay.
How you guys doing? My name is IJ. Well, I'm Smart Junior, but I'm known as IJ for short. I'm a spinal cord injured man, 27 years of age. I am, last year, April 9th, which a year is going to come up in 5 days or so, I got into an accident, dirt bike accident. My dirt bike hit a car. I don't remember anything that happened. I don't remember being in the hospital for the first 3 days. I couldn't tell you when I even got on the bike, but things happen, life happens, you just gotta smile through it, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm progressing so much, I'm doing everything that the doctor said that I would never do again, but they have to go by the book, and I guess I'm not by the book kind of guy, because the progress is amazing. I've been walking with a walker, doing a lot of fitness. Like I play basketball now, wheelchair basketball just started, and it's not even been a year yet. And I thank God for it all. Mostly, I think my therapist, because they keep me coming here. Honestly, they say that I strive hard, but it's really their motivation and how much they're determined to make sure I'm determined to get better in my progress. So that's a blessing. All in all, therapy is amazing. I'm probably the only one who comes on snowstorms. But it doesn't matter what happens, I'm gonna be here. How it happens, I'm gonna be here. I take this as my new passion. My passion before this was music, and I fell in love with it when I was young. Now I fell in love with my progress and my process. This is all I want to do. A lot of people ask me, like, how do you so happy? Like, why, how do you, I don't know, I couldn't even tell you. It's just me. Like,
Did you hear what the kid said when he was young? It's crazy. That was what, 6 years ago? I was young then. I'm old now, older. Yes, go Cowboys. Huh, what happened? What was that? Oh, all right. Nah, I don't want to beef with nobody in here. I'm just go Cowboys. This video right here, I'm in I told you I did spinal cord studies, or I do spinal cord studies. I guess my name is in a database for certain spinal cord studies that I guess I qualify for. And they'll call me, and if I'm available, they'll pay for your family to go out for weeks. They'll pay for your flight, your food, your hotel, your rental car, you name it, just for you to do a spinal cord study for them. And they pay you for it. So I guess the point of that spinal cord study was for endurance and core stability. But from the beginning to the end of it, I was walking, I think it was a 10-meter walk. No, a 3-lap walk and it was, I guess, 3 minutes, and I got it down to a minute and a half. So the results definitely are great. Those are my 2 daughters, Honesty and Ivory. Pain in my butts. What's that? Oh, okay. So, like I said, I advocate in the hospital when they get kids that are, going through it, they'll call me, and this is one of the kids that they had me go see. His story was so touching. I had to do something. So here it is.
Brought together by the unthinkable. And you've written man is forming an unlikely friendship with a New Haven middle schooler.
Yeah, this is a bond that perhaps only they could understand, connecting each other to hope. NBC Connecticut, Siobhan McGurl has the story, all new at 5:30.
12-year-old Jaden Ortiz is defying the odds. With every rep and every weight added, he surprises even himself.
People want to enjoy a new movie,
It was July when Ortiz embarked on a family vacation to Puerto Rico. The trip was going well until they stopped at a gas station.
Gunfire. Just heard gunfire. I blacked out, woke up on the floor, hearing more gun bullets, and then hearing them just the car just leaving.
Ortiz's family says Jaden was struck by a stray bullet. He was brought back to Connecticut, where doctors told him he would most likely never walk again.
Like the worst feeling ever.
A feeling IJ Smart knows well. A dirt bike accident in 2017 is what changed his life.
I would never be able to walk, feel, or move again from my chest line down. Same thing as Jaden.
And like Jaden, Smart had other plans.
I could do everything, you name it, basically.
This past weekend, Smart met Jaden for the first time at the hospital for special care, where he was a patient. It's the start of a new friendship, covering everything from the hard topics to the more fun ones.
Why get all these blessings and not share it?
Smart is one of 2 mentors Jaden has met at the hospital. This past patient named Al is another, both teaching him there are no limits.
I'm gonna be back to the old Jaden, basically.
Jaden's hard work has paid off. He gets to go home this week, just in time for Christmas. He tells me he hopes to be a mentor to others one day. In New Britain, Siobhan McGurl, NBC Connecticut News.
Now, Jacob's family still has a lot to tackle. They're looking for a way to get him a chairlift so he can better access their second floor apartment.
Jaden will be a great mentor someday. What a great father from those guys.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, right? You guys ready for a little Q&A? Wait, but first, let me ask you guys a question, right? A couple questions. So this is how we're gonna do it though. One person from each table when we do the Q&A. From each table, y'all can talk it out between yourselves, but one person from each table, you're by yourself, so you have to ask a question. You're by yourself, so you have to ask a question. That's just how the cookie crumbled, I'm sorry. But, you guys talk it out yourselves. One person from your each table has to ask me one question when we do the Q&A. All right? Hey, I hope you're loaded. You're loaded? All right. You guys ready? We're going to start on this side. I see a lot of guys over here, that's why. Are you raising your hand? So we're going to start row to row. What's your name? What's up, Israel?
I just want to give appreciation to you coming out here and share your story.
I appreciate that, man.
The question I got for you is, through everything that you've been through, what is one thing that you would like everyone in this room to leave with?
That's easy. Through everything in life that you're gonna go through adversity, ups and downs, trials, tribulations, scrapes, scratches, burns, bleeding, remain you. Dream, keep dreaming, and remain you. Thank you. Next table. What's your name? Corey, what's up?
What was the most discouraging part about this?
The most discouraging part about my journey?
To get back to where you are.
I guess worried about what other people think, what other people see. You know, instead of seeing myself as who I am and looking good doing it, I'm worried about other people and how they see me. So that was like the most discouraging for sure. Thank you, good question. Next table. Hey, and when we're done with the tables, if anybody else from the tables have questions, we could just go around and you guys could ask. What's your name?
My name's Justin.
Justin, what's up?
Jack Johnny's over here, first of all.
Alright, skip him.
So, we wanted to ask, like, how long did it affect you mentally?
It still affects me mentally today. So it never went away, but it definitely died down. At first, mentally, I felt life was over. How I'm gonna drive, how I'm gonna pick my kids up, how I'm gonna do this, do that with my wife or my fiance. How am I gonna, you know, well, I want another kid. Like, by the way, I did have another kid in the chair, so. But yeah, I'm not as discouraged as I once was. Next table. What's your name? Jeremiah? What's up, man?
I just wanted to ask, like, what was the first part of your brain that you could really, like, smile at, like, your first, like, real big achievement?
He asked what the first part of my journey that made me smile. I guess other kids' stories, seeing other kids smile, and I'm like, what am I mad at? You know? Kids that were born this way, you know, people who are pushing wheelchairs by breathing, by looking into a camera, can't move their limbs at all from their neck, only their eyes, pushing buttons with their cheek. That's what made me feel like, all right, now I could live. Like, I'm living. It could be way worse. So that definitely made me smile first. Thanks. Next. Yeah, I'm supposed to have this worked out. Come on. Anybody?
We'll go to the ladies in the back.
Oh, yeah, being skipped? Yeah, must be Eagles fans.
My name is Jayla, and my question is, with everything you've been through, what or who do you feel like helped you get through the most?
What or who helped me get through the most? My kids, for sure. That's the who. But the what? Goals. Like, I love a challenge. So I accept any challenge, and I want to exceed that. I make goals that aren't easily attainable, and once I get to that goal, now I feel like I'm the man. All right, now I could do way more, and So yeah, hope that answered your question. Thank you.
We have one more for this table.
Okay. Hi. What's your name?
Silver.
Hi. Silver? Like gold and silver? That's dope.
I catch that a lot. Okay, this is like an answer that I personally thought about because I never found out what happened with mine because I had an accident with a car like really long back. So, did you ever find out who caused the accident?
Yes. She asked if I ever found out who caused the accident. He was you guys' age, honestly. He was 17 years old. He just got his license. He hit me right on Bassett Street up here. And, well, I guess you could say I hit him because he kind of did a stop and go, and I'm on a dirt bike. We don't stop. So I guess when I hit him, yeah, and he's traumatized from it. He doesn't want to meet me. I wanted to meet him, to talk to him, show him that I'm doing amazing. And he's, I guess, more hurt than I am, which I got to try to reach out back to him. So, thank you. That was it for that row? All right. My loner, what's up, man?
My name is Jacob.
What's up, Jacob? That is a great question. At first, I wasn't. I woke up to bad news. My dogs were going crazy. I was late a little bit to come here, and I wake up at 5 a.m. Like, how am I late? That's just my life. So, but now it's going amazing. So thank you for asking. How's your day going? Let me ask you. I hope so. Next table. Great question. what was the process like learning how to drive again? So when I got in my accident, I had a beautiful Infinity, and I sold it when I got in my accident because I thought life was over. I'm like, I've never seen anybody driving with that paralyzed. It's over. So after a year of not driving, I took my fiance's car and I used the broomstick, and it was very dangerous, and I almost killed myself. But after that, someone was telling me, like, you can drive, you can definitely drive with hand controls. And I'm like, how? And I definitely signed up. The DMV sent someone to my house with a car that had hand controls on it. I went around the block. They said I passed. I was like, I'm about to kill somebody. But it's like a video game, so it was a great transition. It was pretty dope. I pushed to stop and I pulled to go. So it's pretty cool. Thanks. Next. Brialis. Hi. How was my wife and kids affected, you said?
Yeah.
By my recovery? Yeah. Okay. They were, so my son at the time was 3. My youngest daughter was 2, and then my oldest was 8. So my oldest, she watched me cry, so she cried. My youngest, they thought it was cool, honestly. The wheelchair, the attention, all that, they loved it, honestly. And transitioning, but my fiance, she took it hard, now she has to do everything. Worked twice as harder, helped me, she was carrying me up and down the stairs with my neighbor. So it was hard for her. And I always said, hey, you don't feel like I feel. You're not in my position. But that's a lie, because she's there every day. She's feeling how I'm feeling, probably even worse, because she has to, pertain to me instead of living her life. So, yeah, great question. Thank you. Next, bro. What's up, Walter?
Is there anything that you did that you wish you did sooner, like all the progress and that you wish you did sooner?
Beautiful question. College, that's number 1. I would have definitely went to college before I got in my accident and not look like a fool and an old man when I went back. But college would be 1, and I think just being being unselfish, like having it to give and give it, whether it's knowledge, money, commitment, things that I knew and understood that I didn't do sooner because I felt I'm a kid, I'll get it one day, but get it now and you'll forever live in peace for sure. Nice question, huh? Next, bro.
I'm Isaiah, and do you think you could rap one of your old songs?
I knew that was gonna come up.
So we tried yesterday to put one of the songs up, but I'm not gonna rap, but that's crazy. I'll give you guys all my album if you need it. It's on everything, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music. But yeah, I'll give that all to you guys if you want to hear what I gotta say. I'm not trash, I promise you. Next.
My name is Monica.
Hi, Monica.
Hi. What's your current goal in life?
My current goal in life is to take full care of my family, for my fiance not to work, for me to take care of all the bills, for me to be the breadwinner, and, it's my turn type thing. So, good question. Is that the last row? Oh no, there's one more. Oh, you thought you was hiding. Javon? Trevon? Like Trevon Diggs. Like it.
I was gonna ask, if you could go back like in time, would you like lose the wheelchair and like normal level or normal life, or would you like live the life you have now? I don't know how to like word it.
No, I get what you're saying. If I could go back, would I still be in a wheelchair and have the same mind type of thing?
No, like if you could go back, would you still take the wheelchair, or would like you want to live a normal life? You know?
I mean, I don't.
Living a normal life now. You know? I don't know how to.
It depends. So that's a 2 or 3 part question, because I could go back just to have the fun, or just to have my legs or whatever. So no, if I went back, I wouldn't bring my chair. But if I could go back and still and start over from high school or whatever, or right before my accident, and still have my chair with the mind that I have today, the mindset that I have today, I'll take my chair with me for sure. Good question. Is that the last row? Teachers, questions? I'll give you guys a...
So I'm Yvonne.
Hi, Yvonne.
Hello. And so I want to sort of piggyback off of Yvonne's question, because I thought it was good, but I think there's one thing that now I'm wondering. Would you change anything? So if you could go back, would you change the accident?
Like I said, it's hard to say, because I don't know if I'm going back, am I going with the same mind, Am I going to going back to start where I was and think how I was thinking, doing what I was doing? No. Yes. I miss you. Who's your team? I don't even have to ask why. Yeah, bandwagon, clearly. But why the Cowboys? When I was younger, actually I started liking the Cowboys in high school. Because before that I was just a player person. And I started liking the Cowboys because of Tony Romo, honestly. And my friends were Eagles, Giants fans, and and my dad was a 49ers fan, and I love to challenge him. That's crazy. That's the first time I heard you guys clap. But, so, I just wanted to be, the demon and go to the other side and be the op, I guess. So, yeah. All right, we're gonna start here in the front. What's your name? Say it again. Kennedy? How you doing, man? Well, I have not an appointment, but one of the teachers or teacher's aides that has a one-on-one wanted me to go see her students with autism around the corner here. So I think I'm gonna go do that, say a couple words to them as well. Thanks for asking. Don't be shy, guys. Iana? Liliana. How you doing? Wait, no, it's not short. What's your name? Ileana.
Okay, how did you make it smile for everyone around you and become a leader while building yourself?
Just looking at the glass half full. Just trying to be the most positive and know that, like I said, there's well worse. I'm not supposed to be using my arms. That's where my injury is. I'm not supposed to be, my fingers are supposed to be like, so I'm grateful. Being grateful definitely got me through it. Thank you. Next table. John, what's up? Of course. So we play, his question is it harder to play basketball now? And it definitely is, but we have a game at the Hospital for Special Care once a year for all the spokes vendors, which is the basketball team for Connecticut's wheelchairs. We play the doctors and the nurses, the PT, OT, and so that they can see, and anybody can play, like you guys could come out and play. But it's for everybody to see how hard it is for us to shoot sitting, crossover, behind our back, you name it. It's almost like the same as regular basketball. You could travel, you could double dribble. So it is much, much harder, but it's gotten easier. Like I'm shooting from half court now. But yeah, thanks. Next. Jordan, what's up? Where do I think I would be today if I never got in an accident? It's a great question. My fiance will tell you not with her. That's all she says, and it kills me because she thinks that I'll just be somewhere in Alaska, like, I don't know. But I would say I'd be where I am today on a lower scale. Like, I don't think that my mind would have developed as fast as it did. The accident helped that a lot. I could say right before my accident, I was doing so good. I was making good money and this and that, but I didn't have the right mindset. So, yeah, that's a hard question to answer. Very hard. You kind of stumped me. I'm gonna stump you guys too in a minute. So, you'll be one of them. Thank you though. Next.
Hi, my name is
Bobby?
Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. Like Bobby with a B?
No, F-A-B-I.
Oh, Bobby.
Yeah.
Like foreign. Okay, go ahead.
I really appreciate it. My question is, how do you feel about living life even though you have been through so much?
Thank you though, I appreciate it. I feel that life is amazing. I feel like life is magical. I feel like just learning about my spinal cord injury is magical. Like learning how it works and through the brain and all that is just, I think life is crazy. Life is lifing, for sure, but life is amazing. I treat it as such. I don't shy away from who I am, how I am. I might not want help a lot, and that might make me seem like arrogant but it's just me loving life. Thank you. Wait, that was the last row? Oh, that was a good speech. Okay. I was surprised. Hi, Josh. Thank you for accepting me. I was talking to Miss Humanic about it. I want to do this for kids everywhere, and if I could do it in different countries, different states and cities and around the world, that would make me the happiest man ever, honestly. So thank you for asking that. Ms. Humanic?
Of course, thank you for sharing your experience starting off as a high schooler alum from Newbern High. Thinking back to your younger high school self, what advice would you have given yourself as the teenage senior year IJ, and what advice as an adult now looking back would you give these kids?
As the young me, the high school me, I would say, let's go party. Let's not. Well, I'm not going to college, so I'm not pushing it on you. Or, it wouldn't have been anything positive, honestly. But the me now, go to school, please make goals that are seemingly unattainable so that when you get there, you're like, oh shit, that was dope. You know what I mean? I want you to make more than one goal, multiple goals. No, you don't have to reach all of them at the same time, or some goals don't have to be for another 10 years, but as long as you have them, write them down, picture them, see them, believe them, you'll attain them. That's really it.
Great job, guys. I know some of you had other questions, so we could just kind of.
Yeah, if you just raise your hand, I'll. What's your name again? Elijah.
How you feel about the Cowboys chances this year?
Somebody asked me that yesterday. Why are you guys doing that? I don't feel, I feel like we beat the Giants by luck, and we beat the Steelers by luck. So, well, so when it comes to sports, I'm superstitious, so yeah, it's not really luck, but yeah, I think that I think our third string and second string is doing better than first, so we might have a little chance with people hurt, I don't know. Yeah, right.
I got another question.
LeBron, for sure. Any other question? What's up, man? What's your name? Israel. I am a disability advocate, so I advocate for disabled who can't advocate for themselves or scared to. I'm a peer mentor at the hospital. I'm a personal trainer, life coach, and I coach football, but that's free.
I'm gonna have to stand for this one.
Yep.
I like standing. Okay. So you said you advocate for like people with disabilities. Do you also like kind of like get to see much more older people, like veterans, or even like those that got into an accident at like a much more older age and end up getting the same disability as you?
I actually do. So I also do assistive technology. So I go around to disabled homes or meet them wherever they're comfortable to help them learn how to use their tablets, phones, go to their homes for their TVs, whatever it is, electronics I could do for them. So I have a blind guy who was recently blind. He just got blind like 5 years ago. And I'm teaching him now how to use his blind accessibility settings on his iPhone. It's very frustrating for him. So I'm just there to teach him, keep him calm, let him know it's not the end. It doesn't take one day to learn how to do it. So if it takes a year, then that's what it's gonna take, and I'll see him through it. So, yeah. No problem. I hope that answered your question.
That definitely did.
All right. What's your name? Harmon.
Yeah. How did you get over the thought of what other people might think of you?
I guess I still care, to a certain extent. If I know I'm that, then I kind of care. If I know I'm not that, then I don't care. I let it rub off. So one day, quick story. I was working at Klingberg. You know where Klingberg school is? The blue school. Everybody sees it in New Britain. It's at the top of the hill. It's like a blue school. No, Raymond Hill School. So I was working there, and one of the kids hit me with a hot coffee. She was 18 years old, and she was in the adult program that I was a job coach for her. And she was like, "Mister, I don't know why you work here. You're in a wheelchair. Like, you should be dead." And I didn't, at the moment, I was like, "Oh, whatever, da da da." And then at the end of the day, when I was going home, I cried. Because I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't be working there. Like, but that took about 5 minutes for me to get through and me to encourage myself to feel like, I mean, come on, look at what I'm doing. Look at where I'm at, look at where I come from. And that's all it took, but thank you for your question. Anyone else?
I got a more serious question.
Okay.
You're religious, right? It's not like
I mean, yeah, but no, but yeah.
I was gonna ask if God helped you throughout your journey.
Yes, he did.
How so?
Reading the Bible, praying, and trying to basically keep and gain a relationship with God, because I didn't believe in him before my accident at all. I used to argue with my grandmother. I'm like, I don't believe in any magic man in the sky. Makes no sense. Come on, why are people dying? Why are kids dying? Why is, you know what I mean? I have a bunch of questions that can't be answered, so I didn't believe in it. And then I got in my accident, and it had to be God. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Did that answer your question? Yes, sir. What's your name? Blake, what's up? I totally forgive the kid that hit me. I forgave him the day of. I was never mad at him. I couldn't say the day of because I don't remember, but when I woke up, I wasn't mad at anybody but myself. I did this to me. I made the choice, and I had other choices and other options, and I choose A. Just guessing. So that was deep. Anyone else? Great. How you doing? One thing I want my kids to take from me being through this whole process is strength. Never giving up. You have a why, to why you're getting up in the morning. Make sure you treat others how you want to be treated. Be kind, care, have integrity. That's really it. My daughter hates that. My daughter's a sophomore in high school, and she, every morning, I'll text her or I'll call her and I'm like, babe, what's integrity? She hates it because I'll do it every day. And she's like, doing the right thing when no one's looking. And as long as you know that, you know what I mean? So I do it every day, and she'll take that with her once I'm either gone or when she becomes an adult. And, when she's thinking about me, she'll think about integrity. So I think that's one of the biggest things I want for them to bring with them everywhere. Good question. Anyone else? No? What's up? What's your name?
Jumi.
Jumi? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Living.
Okay, real question. How much money you make off this? Like how much money do you make? Bro, cause people get bread, you feel me?
Yeah, but I don't make money doing this yet.
Not this,
What?
From the accident.
Oh, no. So when I got my accident, I did get paid from it.
Yeah, so
But it wasn't much at all. I didn't get hundreds of thousands of dollars, nothing like that. I just got enough to get me through for 6 months, something like that.
that's good still.
I mean, it's not enough for somebody that has to live like that for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
But I took what they gave me because whatever, and I did for my family, and I didn't do for myself. I didn't care about the money. It wasn't about the money at all for me. But good question. Yes, sir.
You know how you said that you were able to how the photos you were seeing, the photos you're taking, how often did you walk or move yourself without the wheelchair?
So I have a partnership in a gym at CW around the corner. So I'm in the gym every day. I walk for 40 minutes on the treadmill. I do 15 on the Stairmaster. I do a bunch of squats and, you know, all that good stuff. Different days, but I do walk every day. Every single day. I can't miss a day. Yes, sir. I can't walk like fully right now because I don't have my crutches, but that's as much as I'm doing. So then I have a spasm. So when I stand or I'm sitting for too long, I'll have spasms. Like, it's not doing it now, but usually I'll have spasms. Like right now, my legs are really tight, so I have to like pull it, and it won't pull. But that's from just sitting here for mad long. Like that's why I keep my sticks in my car, and I try to do as much as I could standing. Like I pump my own gas. I stand at work at my desk. I do a bunch of stuff standing so that I'm not, so my back isn't hurting. But yeah, good question. Well, way to make me stand. I thought I was gonna fall too because my spasms, but appreciate you.
You said you had some questions for them.
Oh yeah.
We gave him homework yesterday.
All right. Where's my guy? Jordan, right? How you doing, man? Got a question for you. All right. What do you think you would do if you were in my situation today? What do you think you would do?
Spread the word that no matter how many challenges you face, you can overcome them. And I spread the word to everybody else that even though it's difficult being in a wheelchair, still get to live.
Perfect answer. Wow. I would say you're not stumping me. All right. Same question for Mr. Questions.
What was the question? Can you repeat?
What would you do if you were my, matter of fact, I'll change it up. What do you think you would have done if you got into my accident?
I try to stay positive. I try to get closer with God, saying what He did. And I just try to get through it in the most positive way I can.
I probably should have asked that in the beginning because I feel like you guys are feeding off of my energy, you know, and how I am today. Because if you asked me in high school if I were to get paralyzed, I would have told you, what? I would have killed myself or something. Why? If I can't walk anymore, what? You crazy? What? I need my legs, but I feel you. Thank you. Let me ask another question. All right. What's your name again? Ileana. What helps you get out of bed to come to school every morning? And don't say your parents.
Just knowing that I have a future ahead of me, and I want it to be something more than just,
A kid.
I
Right.
have and I want to make money, and I want to help others.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You. Yeah, you, squinting. You need glasses? Hi. What's your name? Gianna, how you doing? Do you have a why on your future? Why for your future? No, why? Like why you want to do this or why you have this goal?
I just I want to be successful for me because my background, I just want to be successful and prove everybody wrong.
Beautiful. Answered it perfect. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Who? You pick who? All right. What's your name? Shay, how you doing? I'm awesome. What helps you get out of bed every morning to come to school? And don't say your friends. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. That's what a lot of, inner city kids want for their parents. They see them struggle, they see them, doing everything without both parents in the house. So that's a beautiful goal, a beautiful why. All right, let's see. Big randoms. How you doing, man? What's your name? Felix? Hi, Felix. Let's see what question I have for you. What do you want to do after high school?
Either find a job that's right for me or go to college for something that I might like.
You know how much I love that answer. You said you might like, because nobody really knows what they want to do when they go to college, or they think they know, and then they change their major, and then they change again, and then, so great answer. Oh, you're gonna.
Let's put the questions around one more time.
Okay.
What's one thing that IJ has said that has resonated with you? Remember, stories have power. So what is something that you heard from IJ that has made an impact? So think for a second.
What can you take from me? Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Go ahead, you.
Jayla.
I feel like what I got from him in his story, like, just to never, like, give up. Like, he didn't give up at all. Like, and he just kept going and kept pushing through it. And I want to be exactly like that when I'm older. Even now, like, I'm working to better myself, and that's exactly what I want to be.
Thank you. Thank you so
Was
much.
there a story that made you think that?
When he was talking about how when he went to California, he was talking about how he felt like a FaceTime father. I felt that a lot because I don't have a father in my life, and I see that he's trying to be better and do better for his kids, and I really love that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. You pick. Yeah, my fingers hurt.
Okay, you got it. What's your name, honey? What is it? Gray. Okay, go ahead, Gray. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautifully wrote.
And so these are your words that they're giving back to you. What's your name over there, kiddo? No, the guy that's looking behind you. You had your hand up. What's your name, honey? Say it again. Devon. Okay, Devon. What's something that our IJ said that has stuck with you?
Like at the start of your story, you was like honest about your mistakes, and how the stuff that you was doing that wasn't what you were supposed to be doing. Once you went through the accident, you took that step and you realized that all that stuff that you were doing in your lifestyle wasn't how you should be living. So I felt like that was, you know what I'm saying, that stuck with me, like making mistakes. And I always do like.
You make mistakes. All right, I see you. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
You over here on the end, honey. What's your name? Walter. Hold on one second, guys. Let's hear from Walter, okay?
The one thing I learned from the whole story is that one decision changed your whole life. But if it didn't go your way, doesn't mean your life or your road ended. You have to open up different futures or different opportunities you never thought would be there. So it's really stuff.
Wow, thank you, man. That's pretty good.
we have time for like one more, okay? Jeremiah?
When you was answering
A
questions.
little bit louder, honey.
When you was answering questions and you said, looking at the glass half full, that resonated with me because, since sophomore year, I've had 2 surgeries, one on each of my shoulders. So, just like going throughout, like, I've had to, I was on the volleyball team for 2 years. I had to completely stop that since my shoulders couldn't keep up with it anymore. I have to slow down with every single physical activity that I like to do. So it's like just trying to like push forward and like keep looking at the positive.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you guys for sharing how IJ's words, his stories, and what he chose to tell you has made an impact.
I really appreciate you guys for having me, for letting me tell my story, be vulnerable with you guys. I didn't say everything that I wanted to, and I didn't put everything out there, but those of you that want to hear my music, you'll know me through there. So that's where I tell all my stories and my business. So yeah.
We wanted to say thank you. You guys have been awesome, so thank you. And we hope it seems like you can get a lot of something out of it today. This is a token of appreciation from the English department at New York High. But you have to open it in front of the kids. Oh, we want to get something to, right? And that's just, that's just one. So you guys, if you want, you could complete those sheets until the bell rings. If you want to, actually, we want to get a picture, right? So we're going to try to squeeze in into the center, and you choose to be in the